Welcome to the Ronnie Show! And here's the star of our show, Ronnie Bidding! Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ronnie Show. So glad you could be with us here this afternoon. I know it's not Friday, it's Sunday, but my mom had to work Friday, and of course she uses down here in the basement as our studio, so, or as like her workplace, our studio, kind of. It's like right over there, but yeah. Anyway, we did move it to Sunday, and we do have a scheduling update too, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be sitting at the desk. Stay tuned.
January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Ronnie Show. So glad you could be with us here tonight. We do have a programming note, though, before we move on. The Sunday night baseball stream that was scheduled for tonight is not going to happen. Turns out I'm going to be a little bit busy tonight. So, yeah, it's just a family gathering. No big deal. So, instead, we're going to be doing now the Twins versus the Mariners game Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, it's going to be a late night around here Tuesday night, but it'll be fun. Trust me. All right. And our topic for tonight, or today's talk, is weather. Every night when you turn on the news, it's always, they're getting a heat wave down south towards Texas and Arizona and stuff. And then, they get rain up in the New England areas. That's pretty much all the weather has been these past few days. I swear, that's all it is. But the funny thing I like is, there's a big heat wave down south, triple digits. Like, no freaking crap, bro. Like, it's summertime. It's the middle of the freaking summer. And all of a sudden, we're shocked that, it's triple digits 12, 14 days in a row. It's the South, people. Why we're getting all shocked by it, I don't know. I mean, especially, in places like in Arizona, Southern California, Texas, and we're all shocked by it. But it's the middle of the summer. What do you expect, people? Like, come on now, okay? Anyway. Yeah, and now the smoke from the wildfires has also now started to trickle into town, which is kind of... Well, I mean, the air quality doesn't really affect me. If it's all, like, smoky and stuff, like, I can be around smoke just fine, but, I mean, the visibility was 3 miles, which isn't bad, but it probably is still enough to cause some problems. Not really driving per se, but like, probably, people who have like asthma and stuff like that, that will probably affect them still. So right now, I mean, it isn't as bad as, it's been in New York these past few weeks. But it's probably enough still to cause some damage to people. So yeah. I know yesterday we went out to a local restaurant here in town, and you could see the smoke like up against the trees. You can like see it up there. Like it was really. I mean, you could still see the trees. Like you could still see like trees and houses and stuff through the smoke. So obviously, it's not that bad, but and luckily, I think they said on the news that the smoke's supposed to move out, like not completely, but to a point where, everyone can be outside and stuff like that, doing whatever it is they want to do, like, yard work, maybe a gathering outside with family and friends by at least tomorrow morning. It's supposed to clear out enough where, you could do that. So, yeah. So we don't have like really thick smoke. We just have like, regular smoke, but obviously that could still cause problems like I've just repeated myself 3 or 4 times, but yeah. Oh yeah, and back to the point last night when we went out to a local restaurant to eat Jim's Burgers. You know that. If you remember during the football season last year during the playoffs, we had Jim's Burgers every stream pretty much. I mean, their chili fries are just so good. And I want to try their chicken nachos, but they're $9.50. Like, get the frick out of here. $9 and I mean, I would assume it's probably because when I get my chili fries each time, it's like a regular takeout box, like one of those that have like, those two small sections and then that big long section. It's like one of those. But obviously the dividers are taken out and it's just fries and chili and cheese on top of it. So I'm assuming that those nachos, they either put like a lot more ingredients on there, like olives and tomatoes and lettuce and onions and stuff. Which lettuce and onions I like. I hate tomatoes and I hate olives. Like I don't like them. I just don't. I've started to grow on to lettuce and onions over these past few years because I never used to like them like at all. But now I've gotten to a point where a little bit isn't gonna bother me too much. I mean, it still leaves a bit of a taste in my mouth every time I eat it, but it's bearable. It's bearable. So yeah. Anyway, back to our main discussion point, which was the weather. But yesterday when we were outside and we were able to get a good shot of the sun, and it was red. It was red, red, red. All the smoke and stuff from the wildfires. Yeah, you could definitely tell it was in the area. In the sun. So yeah, but the sky though, it wasn't like orange or red or anything like that, or like yellow. I mean, in places where it got really bad, I saw the sky, like in New York, for example. I mean, the sky was like orange and yellow and stuff, and it wasn't like that at all. Now, granted, they're farther north than we are. I don't know about that actually, because all we got to do is move one state up, go past Minnesota, and we're in Canada. And the wildfires are in Nova Scotia, I believe, which is on the east side of. So yeah, okay, because we live by like Manitoba and stuff like that, and that's all here in the Midwest, and that's not where the worst of it's going on. Well, it's not really taking place there at all. At least I don't think. I don't want to be giving facts that aren't true, because then you'll just get shit on every time you do, or when you do. That's what I should say. Yeah, excuse me. Got 9 hours at least, and I'm still tired. Well, granted, it's because I wake up at 1 in the afternoon and go to bed at 3, so that probably has something to do with it. And then, like I've told you this, I officially close my phone just after 3 o'clock, right? I don't fall asleep until just before 4. Like, I swear. Like, sometimes I'll just stay in one position for like 20 minutes and I'm not asleep yet. Like, I can usually fall asleep within 10 or 15 minutes, but, you know. But I think, oh God, we're going to start a whole nother discussion on this. But I think the problem is that I kind of move around in my sleep a little bit, or I just, you know, like I said, I pretend like I'm the game show host of several shows on TV right now, like Pressure Luck and stuff like that. And I pretend, you know, I'm pretending I'm living this fake lifestyle where, like, you know, I'm a judge on all the talent shows and stuff like that, and you know, whatever they're like, I should probably get into that. I probably should get into that, kind of like my whole fake lifestyle. It is kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie, but you know, I think, you know, TV, there's a lot of good stuff on TV, to say the least. And you know, and one of the reasons why, you know, I like this writer strike and now actor strike that's going on, although you know it's bad for, you know, scripted programming, I don't watch scripted programming like at all. Like hardly any, except for like reruns of The Big Bang Theory, but that's about it in terms of the scripted programming I watch. Um yeah, because you know they rerun them on TBS and stuff like that, and they also air them on our Fox channel weeknights at 6. That's local time here in Sioux City, kind of right before the prime time slate of shows on Fox. And then they also are on our Fox station too at 9 p.m. at night, kind of after the prime time slate is done. They air them after that too. And then I don't understand why they don't do it on Saturday nights too. I mean, Saturday nights they air Last Man Standing at 9 o'clock. And then whatever Fox rerun is after that, and then the National Desk. So yeah, haven't really got into the National Desk honestly, but I do watch, you know, the nighttime news, you know our local news, and then the national evening news too. I watch that. I don't watch cable news because it's all like one sided now, and it's just ugh. You know, Fox News. Oh, Trump won the election fairly. And, you know, CNN's like, no, he didn't. I mean, obviously he didn't, but he didn't win. But, yeah, you know, I just like a news station. You know, go back to the 90s or the 2000s. Well, I shouldn't necessarily say 2000s because that's when it started, you know, becoming one-sided in terms of cable news. But, you know, go to those moments where, you know, different points of view. I mean, they try it now with The View, but you know, all the women on there are they're all Democrats, and they all kind of, well, I guess Alyssa isn't like, you know, Democrat, but like, you know, she's not a huge fan of Trump's. I'm trying to whisper it so you know we don't get taken off the air. But yeah. And normally I don't get into this whole political talk, obviously, you know, because politics. It's either you're on one side or not. I mean, I wish we could have a leader who has, you know, opinions on both sides, like me. Like, I like some stuff Republicans do, and I like some stuff that Democrats do. And I'm not affiliated with either party. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that would work. It wouldn't be a nightmare for Congress, but Congress, honestly. That's all I gotta say. Screw Congress, screw House of Representatives, get rid of that shit. Get rid of the oh my god, I almost called it the the electoral college. Get rid of that. I mean, I'm telling you that right now. Filibuster, all that crap. Get rid of it, because it's just causing too much problems. And all right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to get to our game here in a minute. Oh, I know we were supposed to talk weather, but then we got into food and then politics, which I don't normally do on the show, uh, and for obvious reasons. But yeah, that will probably be the only political talk you see on this show. Honestly, what I just did here, because politics are just getting to be too much, and there's problems on both sides. It's not just on one side; it's both sides. Both sides each have really bad problems, which is why I'm not affiliated with any party, and I probably won't be affiliated with any of the parties. All right, enough of that. When we come back, we're gonna play a game, but a game show. That's what I should say. A game show. However, it's not gonna be what you think it is. Like it'll still be a recognizable name, probably the most recognizable name when you talk about the form or the genre, but it's gonna be played a bit differently. So stay tuned. We'll be back.
It's not a journey. Every journey ends, but we go on.
Oh, the sound.
The world turns and we turn with it. Plans disappear. Dreams take over. But wherever I go, there you are. My luck, my fate, my fortune. Chanel number 5. Inevitable.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, flame grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon Whopper, any Whopper my way. Season the day, every day, having your way.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today. For $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Ronnie Show. Yes, we are going to play a game show like we normally do. However, it's not like it's still going to be the same format, but like I said, it's not going to be kind of what you think it's going to be. As you can see, yes, we are playing Wheel of Fortune, but there is going to be some twists when we start playing it here. So, yeah. As you can see, we have our first category, which is a movie title and actor, which you wouldn't see that as a category here in the US, but in places like Australia and the UK, I've seen, similar categories like that, or like this one, and there's even like a book title and author, like that's pretty big in places like the UK and in Australia. Well, when they did air Wheel of Fortune, they don't anymore, but it is coming back to the UK with Graham Norton here next year. So yeah, as well in another game show news, Deal or No Deal will be back here in the fall or autumn if you're in the UK with Stephen Mulhern. So yeah. All right, here we go. And as you know, we played Deal or No Deal 2 weeks ago, or was it 1 week? Oh, but we did win the $1,000,000. All right, so here we go. Let's play our first. And you'll see why things will get wild here in a minute. 750. We're gonna guess a T. No T. However, though, you see this bonus up here. Right now it is at ×1. Every time we guess a letter correct in the puzzle, it increases by 1. So, yeah. And that means we could have, 300 or 400,000 bucks by the time we're done here tonight or this afternoon. So, yeah. And vowels cost us $500, and we can buy them anytime we want. We don't have to have a certain amount of money or anything like that. So we'll start off with an E, and there are 3 E's just like that. But as you can see now, our score is at -500. So not good, not good. But as you can see, we only have really $6 amounts out there. We have the 1,000, the 500, 2,000, 750, and 250. Then we have a $10,000 space, which is kind of like how the $1 million space is now if you watch Wheel of Fortune, but also like when it was just a regular $10,000 spot before the $1 million. Except for they put the 10,000 on the outsides where the bankrupts would be, and now the bankrupt is in the middle. So it is kind of weird, this game. And that gets annoying after a while too. Just that like that. That gets annoying after a while. R. 1R. Okay, so now we're back out of the hole, but we're going to be back in the hole with this one. A, I, O, U. I just do that just because why not? Because eventually we're going to be out of the negative here pretty quick. And as you can see, our bonus is at 7 right now. Or at times 7. And that, of course, decreases by 1 each time we guess a letter that's not in the puzzle. Or we hit like a bankrupt. And that's pretty much how we play. 3 rounds. Let's keep going here. Try to win as much money as we possibly can. 500. An S. And there are no S's, unfortunately. So by the end of this, we could have hundreds of thousands of dollars in our bank, which would be nice. 750. An L. There's 1 L. Okay. Alright, I know the actor. I don't know what the movie title is, which is a problem. N. Okay. There's 1 N. $750. Well, a D, because, that's the only one we can go with, really. 4 D's, so that was another $3,000, and as you can see, that put us out of the hole. So here we go. We'll keep on playing here. 1,000. Well, why? Because Dudley Moore. Oh, whoops! I just gave away that. My bad. No, okay. I'm just looking at the camera to see, if you guys can see it really well. M. Oh my! 4M, 6,500, but as you can see, that multiplier's at 11, so it's at $71,500 for the round. I still don't know this puzzle. It's something and mod M. I think that M there was a bit of a typo. I don't think that's actually in the puzzle. It could be, though. You never know. C, there's 1 C. Okay. So it's going to be Mickey and Maude. That's the movie title, and Dudley Moore's the actor. I think the M is just there to, throw us off, but it might not be. All right, and just like that, it switches to the next puzzle after, you filled in all the letters in it. All right, so that $104,000 we won that round. That's ours to keep no matter what, but now we have C. Here we go. Song title and artist. Here we go. $500 in R. No R's. Okay, well, we'll just take all the vowels right now. E, A, I, O, U. Okay, there we go. So now we're at negative 2,500. That's our score, and then when we multiply it, obviously, So S. There's 1 S. Let's get a big dollar amount here. And I know what the puzzle is, too. In fact, when I was playing this the other night, this was the title. 1 T. Oh, are we going to hit 10,000? You betcha! And M, there's going to be 2 M's, $18,000 right now. Let's keep on playing. Oh, the N would have been a better one to guess, but that's okay. Oh, we just lost it all. We just lost it all. We'll spin again. H. 1 H. 750. A B. $1,000. I'm gonna say. Excuse me, a G. All right, that 2,000's coming up, and there it is. There, now we'll guess the end, and there's 3 N's. 8750, our score right now. That multipier's at 10, so 87,500. for the round if we decided to solve there, obviously. Well, no, we can't solve. See, and that's the other thing, is that you cannot solve. You got to keep on going, risking all your money each time. And that's kind of the sad part about this game. 750, a C. There's one C. It's Manic Monday by the Bangles. It's just another Manic Monday. $250. L. Yeah, all right. On to the next round. $161,000. That's how much we won last time. Woo! Just a whole lot of money, I'll tell you that. All right, our first spin is $750. The category is movie title and actor here. So there's one L. The spinner again. $750. An R. All right. So now we'll just do boop, 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 boop. There we go. Back in the negative, of course, because why not? I'm going to get the confetti ready for the end, obviously. So, yeah. Whoops. Because we're going to need it with all this money we're winning right now. $250 a J. Obviously, now we're out of the hole. $2,000. A T. 2 T's. Okay, that's $4,000 just like that we're up to. Bankrupt! And we don't even get the sound for it either. God bless America. S. 2S. $2,000 a B, and there's one B. $1,000 a C. One C. All right, we're getting there. Oh my God! I about destroyed the table there. Which one would be the first time? M. Still got to figure out what that second word is, because obviously we don't know. 2,000. Y. One Y. God, I think I know what it is, and it's a really stupid name for a movie if it is, right? Z. Mystic Pizza. That is the name of a movie, apparently. Wow. That's just incredible to me. Honestly, we're going to look that up right now, actually, and see. We're going to look that up here since we still got a little bit of time left, although it is little. Mystic Pizza. Oh, yeah, it's a real film. 1988. Okay, I guess. Woo! All right. $385,000 is the confetti rain down here on the set. That will go to one of you all at home. So what you got to do is that you must call 09011-323-000 for your name to be entered into the giveaway. Phone lines will close at 5:45 Eastern time. And then we'll do our drawing 5 minutes before the $1 Million Drop live on all of our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok live. So we'll see you for that at 5:55 p.m. Eastern time. Stay tuned for whatever local programming your station has for you all to watch. Bye. And we'll see you in half an hour for the $1 Million Drop live. This is Rondon Raven speaking for The Ronnie Show, an RVN YouTube Productions.